Today is Outlander Day. We're gonna go visit 2 Outlander filming locations. We woke up in a cute little inn in St. Andrews. We stayed in the Greyfriars Inn, which is above a Greene King pub. So that was kind of fun, staying in an inn above a pub. Felt very on brand for the UK. St. Andrews is beautiful. It's a nice sunny day here today. St. Andrews is very, very small, but really cute. Obviously iconic for its university and its golfing, and I think there's like a castle around, could be wrong about that, but I'm glad we have been able to see it as a part of our Scotland road trip. This morning we are going to walk just down the road from our inn to the North Point Cafe. This came highly recommended by Lindsay. She actually went to school at St. Andrews. And Lindsay told me that Will and Kate would frequent this cafe. It looks really good. I looked at the menu. The price looks fantastic and the options look extensive. So that's where we're gonna head out for breakfast and then head on to our Outlander filming locations. I'll take you along. Oh my gosh, how could I forget? It's actually 3 Outlander filming locations and the third one is a big one. Doune Castle, the first Outlander filming location stop of the day, the first of 3. This is also a filming location for films like Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Game of Thrones, Elizabeth the Golden Age, lots was filmed here. I'm sure there's more as well. Those are just the ones that I know of. We did some research in the car and this castle was built by Robert the Bruce, and a few years ago, per Tom's recommendation, I watched the film The Outlaw King, starring Chris Pine as Robert the Bruce. I'm not gonna say it's historically accurate film. I have no idea, but I will say that film got me interested in the history of this real life person. So I think it's kind of cool that he built this castle. I don't think he actually lived in it. I think like his grandson, maybe even great-grandson, lineage lived in it. It was also a place that the Jacobites used. So I'm excited to go there for a myriad of reasons. The biggest reason being that it's quite literally a cornerstone location for Outlander. Doune Castle was used for Castle Leoch, and the exterior and the interior courtyard were so pivotal to the film. So many important things were filmed there. The interior shots of Castle Leoch were duplicated in a studio, but a lot of people who know Doune Castle or even work at Doune Castle were surprised at how accurate the duplications in the studio were to the actual castle. Live taste test of, what is this called again? Iron Brew. A Scotland experience. The man at the tills said I would hate it. Apparently tastes like cough syrup, but I feel I need the cultural experience. Here we go. It is like bubblegum.
Cream soda.
I'm American, I think I know cream soda. This is not cream soda. It is kind of cough syrupy and bubblegummy. I think it's good though. It's very sweet. Whoa. Wow, could you imagine that's your house?
The view from there must be extraordinary.
It's probably drafty.
Yes. Looks like it's going to fall off the edge any second of it.
Yeah.
The edge looks like it's falling away.
Yeah.
Probably real cool.
I would drink this again. I would get it again. It is like bubblegum. It is like cough syrup. Really good. Doon Castle was lovely. We got to tour most of the inside of the castle. They give you these audio guides, and the voiceovers are done by the actors Terry Jones in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, and then Sam Heughan. I try not to know his real name because I just want Jamie Fraser to be the real version. He does some, and he talks about how Outlander is related to Doon Castle and what they filmed there, what they didn't film there. So it was really, really cool. Of course, I picked some stuff up in the gift shop. Great first Outlander filming location, but here we are at another one. Are you ready? Oh my gosh, it's Lallybroch. It's beautiful. I truly feel like I've come home. I know that's ridiculous, but it's how I feel. Here she is in front of me, Lallybroch. So cute. The arch is right here, iconic. The thing that's funny is they must have CGI'd the rest of the wall because there isn't really a wall here. And I feel like in the movie, at least in the 1700s, the wall is like completely built. I don't know what it's like in the 1900s. I'll have to like look at it again. You can't go in it. As shown in the 1900s era of Outlander, you can't go in. It's completely unsafe to go in. I really hope they do kind of restore it in real life somehow. I have a theory that in Outlander, I haven't read all the books yet, but I have a theory that in Outlander 1900s, they do restore Lallybroch somehow. So it would be cool if that happens in real life, but it does just feel like coming home, which is so ridiculous and delusional, but it's how I feel. I have the whole place to myself to get all of the photos and videos, which is thrilling, dream come true. Do I feel like Jamie Fraser's just gonna walk home through the arch at any moment? I really do. I do not want to leave. Like I said, it feels so homey. Like I don't want to leave my home. I know that sounds so silly, but I'm so sad to leave. I just don't want to go at all. We came towards the end of the day, like got here a little after 3, had basically the whole place to ourselves, and now a tour bus has just pulled up, I'm sure full of Outlander fans, and that's making leaving a little bit easier, honestly. Tom's literally holding my hand to pull me away because I don't want to go. But the tour people, that's kind of helping as well. Killing the mood a little bit. Left Midhope Castle. In my heart, it's Lallybroch. But we just left and oh my gosh, my heart is so full. I was so sad to leave. And there's like this little cabin hut, I don't know what it's called, where it's like a ticket booth and they have merchandise in there. So I'm a merchandise girl. Basically every castle I go to, every sightseeing spot, I want to stop by the gift shop and get something. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small, sometimes it's 5 things, sometimes it's 1. But I was like, I have to get something. And as I'm looking at the assortment, Tom goes, just ask the man working the booth, oh, something along the lines of like, oh, do you see a lot of filming, or do you get, do you get to see the crew come in, something like that. And this man opened up. His name is James. James, if you're watching this, you completely made my trip. He starts talking about like, oh yeah, actually, he goes, well, the first thing he said was, what do you want to know? And I said, truly anything. Like anything would just make my whole life. Good.
What do you want to see?
I don't even know. I would be so... And he goes, okay, here's some behind the scenes. Sam is ugly. And I go, he's not ugly, give me something else. Like, if you were to tell me maybe he was like rude or mean, like I might believe you. And he goes, no, the crews, everyone's super nice. And he pulls up his iPad and shows me all of these photos of the crew at Midhope Castle. Oh, just showing so many photos of them transforming Midhope Castle into Lallybroch. Like things like Midhope Castle was actually restored in 1980. In 1980, it was restored. And so it actually doesn't look as old as it needs to for the 1700s. So they add steps onto the steps. He told me that depending on how many people are on the steps, sometimes there's only 5 steps because they make it like a little, like the platform bigger at the top, but then if there's not a lot of people, they make it 7 steps on the steps that they build over the rail steps. Also just things like the archway wall, the entry wall, it's not completely built out, and I just thought, oh, surely they just CGI that and put it, you know, make it look like a fixed complete wall. They genuinely build the wall. So incredible. They bring in dirt, they bring in plants, they build the stables across the street and bring them on location. I was so blown away. They even have, like, on the top of the archway, there's like one like ball at the top of the pillar or something like that, and there's only one, so they bring in a second one. My mind is just blown. I thought so much of it was CGI, especially because places like Doom Castle, I learned that there's a lot of CGI that's done to bring that filming location to life. But no, they literally build Lallybroch, and it's so cool. He also told me that Kat, who plays Claire, is really, really sweet. He told me about just what she's been going through as far as like having a baby, and I didn't know that she had lost her father, and one day she was coming to Midhope Castle for like a planning meeting, and there were like 150 visitors already on site, and James goes, oh, like there's lots of people here, and Kat's like assistant kind of thing, I think James called him her showrunner, was like, Kat's coming, like what are we gonna do, she's already on her way up, and Kat walked through the grounds and nobody recognized her, which was really surprising because she's obviously, like, she has a presence, she's tall, she's beautiful. Most people at Midhope Castle is probably there because they love Outlander, so they would recognize Claire. No one recognized her, and her showrunner went to James and said, can you tell someone that she's here, because I think she would want someone to recognize her, like it would just be nice, and she would feel like really appreciated after she went through this hard time. And so James told like this Norwegian couple, hey, you know, Claire's here, like you should go and ask her for a photo, you know, she'd be happy to take one with you. And apparently Claire did, and Kat did, and she was so nice about it. So I like hearing that everyone's nice. I like hearing that the crew is really respectful of the site. Is there anything I'm missing? Anything that he told us that I'm forgetting?
That there are fans who are complete nutters.
Oh yeah, he said that there are some fans who come that in his words are complete nutters. They come like completely dressed up in 17th century garb, or worse, get changed at Midhope Castle. They come in and just start stripping and putting on their tartan, and sounds like a little eccentric. He told me about one woman who has like a mini Jamie doll, calls him her wee Jamie, and brings him everywhere on airplanes and everything. So, you know, everyone has their stuff. I'm an Outlander fan as well, but I'm glad that he viewed me as kind of like a normal Outlander fan. But yeah, just got to see like photos from his iPad, and I'm just like, wow, James, what a thrilling life. What a thrilling life you lead. So many stories about crazy things that the cast are sent, and then like there's someone on the team who has to go through all of the gifts and all of the letters and basically withhold the crazy stuff from Sam or from Kat and not give that to them. So yeah, it's just, that truly made the day so much more special, because like you can't go in, there isn't a tour, so you just kind of just show up, and it's incredible and it's emotional, honestly, if you love the show, but then you kind of just leave. But James really brought it to life for me. I got some cute merchandise. Let's do a little Lallybroch haul. The first thing I got, which I know this is super cheesy, they call it the key to Lallybroch. It literally just says Lallybroch on the little piece of paper that could so easily tear, and then this beautiful little key. But it was like £2, and I wanted it. So even though I know it's like so on the nose and super cheesy, here we go. That's item 1. I got this little magnet that has Jamie and Claire walking home with their horse. Tom got me this really sweet book that says Midhope and More, Memories from Outlander Filming Locations. So I'm excited to read that. I also got this tote bag. How cute is that? I think that's everything. Oh, actually Tom asked about these pamphlets, and so James gave them to us. There's one, like a map of filming locations. And then I think this one is like a map of Inverness, but it has more to do with the book. So I haven't actually opened them and taken a look, but it's just so good. truly like the chat with James made the whole day, the whole visit to Lallybroch truly so special.
You get to have a picture with a handsome young man.
I'm very lucky.
Jamie's young man.
Exactly. Okay.